also did the debug ice cream, guys. Literally, I learned so much from this debug thing. I thought I knew stuff, but you learn every single freaking day. I ended up realizing that once I was doing like the walkthrough, you guys, the freaking ice cream was freaking spoiled. It was spoiled. And all of my customers are walking in and they're just holding their nose and they're like, oh my god, it stinks in here. And I was like, what the heck? And then I see the ice cream and all the freaking green stuff coming out of the ice cream and I was like, ew, that's nasty. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I guess I gotta keep it in the freezer or something. But I ended up thinking, you know what, I guess it's not the freezer. You're just not supposed to have ice cream out for too long. And I was just like, well, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
Hey you, do you have my Facebook, Twitter, Origin, or IG? Well, there it is. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.
Hello everyone, ChristianSimsimmer here with another speed build, something a little bit different. I did a grocery store slash kind of retail store. It's gonna be for my story with Michael and the twins and him like trying to be your dad or whatever, my little mini series. So I thought it would be cool to do a grocery store and have them going to the grocery store for you know, for every like once a week. It would be a really cool thing to see. So I got the grocery store mod that will be in the link below in the description, and a lot of the CC that I used in here as well would be in the description below. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that you guys can download this on Origin. It's going to be called SimMart, like Walmart, but the Sims version, if you know what I mean. I'm retarded. I'm doing like a little kind of story time a little bit. I haven't did a story time in a long time because honestly I hate the sound of my voice and I think I sound like a man sometimes, so I don't really like to do voiceovers, and most of the time my mic is freaking messed up. But I am going to try my best to be able to do like a little story time slash fun time or whatever. And I actually was wondering if you guys wanted to do like a Q&A, ask me some questions about myself and stuff like that so that I can answer it and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, so let's get into this build first and foremost. This is going to be a two-story build. It also has an no, it doesn't have an elevator. I'm changing it into an elevator for my own personal, like, my own personal thing. I don't like my Sims walking up the stairs. It just takes too freaking long. I can't stand it. So I also have the elevator mod. If you guys want the elevator mod, let me know in the comments below, and I will also put that link in the description as well, or in a description of another speed build that I will do. You guys, this freaking build was extremely difficult for me. I don't know what it was. I mean, a grocery store, in your mind, you just think about it, you can make it. But honestly, the clutter and all of that it took to be able to make this was like beyond what I thought or expected at all. I love the way it came out. I have like a retail store at the top of it. I don't know if I'm gonna take it out because I kind of just want it to be just a grocery store. I don't know. I really wanted something different. I was kind of going for a mall kind of thing, but after I thought about it and I seen how freaking time consuming it was, I was like, heck nah. Like maybe like when I like have more time or something like that, but these things like mega speed builds are so freaking hard because it's like you first start off and you're like, yes, oh my god, I'm so excited, blah 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 blah, it's gonna be lit, we gonna be lit, blah 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 blah, right? You have so much freaking energy to make such a freaking nice build and it starts coming out the way you want it. But then after like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours, this took like 16 freaking hours. After a certain amount of time, you just start getting tired, and then you want to go and do another build. I ended up doing another build, guys. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ended up doing like a doctor's office kind of build, just cause I want my I just want my Sims to have as much as a realistic life as possible. So I ended up kind of just building in between because I was just so freaking frustrated at how long this was actually taking. Cause in my mind, I had already planned exactly what this was gonna be. Like, no lie, I already knew. I had the floor plan, I had everything. But then once you have to take like all the little nicks and crannies and all that extra stuff, I was like, oh my god, like this is taking way longer than I freaking expected. So I was like, honestly, I love building huge builds. I just love it. But it's like, it's honestly, it's so time consuming that it's like, is it freaking worth it? Like, I'd rather just download something from the gallery, honestly. But I end up doing like a parking lot. You guys know I love parking lots. It just makes it look so real. It's like a California kind of vibe with the trees right in the middle. And I end up just leaving those little tiny trees right there. I think it's like such a cute little, it's such a cute little a little feature. Like, I love trees. I love it looking organized. I love clutter in my home. I don't really like clutter in mega speed builds. So there's gonna be like a lot of space in the retail store, but again, I don't know if I'm going to, keep it or delete it for my own personal self. If you guys want to keep it, you guys can, if you download it on Origin. But as for me, I'm still contemplating on if I actually want that, because I kind of just really want just a grocery store, and maybe make a mall sometime, I don't know. But I know I'm going to make a mall at some point, just not right now. When I do mega speed builds, I realize that I have to take at least 3 weeks vacation from doing mega speed builds, because nope, I end up doing like a little walkway area. I've never done that before. I really wanted to have a walkway area that makes it look a lot more realistic, like more safer for my Sims to walk, even though of course, they're not gonna specifically walk on there. They're gonna walk through the grass and everything. I wish they would just walk on the sidewalk that I made, but it doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. So I end up doing like a greenhouse because I'm so excited for The Sims 4 seasons, and I was just like, I'm just gonna make one just cuz, but it doesn't even go with the build like at all. Like, honestly, it was literally for the purposes of The Sims 4 seasons, just to get my like anticipation back down, because honestly, June 22nd feels like it's taking freaking forever. I already pre-ordered it, but I'm like, you know what? I need something to take the edge off. So I ended up just making like a little greenhouse, and in my mind I was thinking, you know what, whoever the owners are, which end up to be Machete and Asher, because they have so much money, and what are they gonna do with it? So might as well get like a grocery store, put your money somewhere. So I basically end up making the greenhouse so it can look like they basically get their vegetables and stuff extremely fresh, and they make it themselves. So I ended up doing the green. In my mind, that's what it was supposed to be. In my mind, that's what it was supposed to be. So guys, this build brought me back to when I was a child, and when I would go to the grocery store with my grandma, and just all the stuff that we used to do as a little kid when I was a child. And I just thought about all of the different things that me and my grandma would do, and one of the things was shopping for clothes and stuff. And I have like 5 brothers, and I was the only girl, so I was always spoiled when it came to getting stuff. They would never get anything, and I would. Maybe that's why I'm a brat most of the time. So I ended up just like thinking about all of the times that I would go out with my grandma. And honestly, I was thinking about like doing I think that's why I ended up doing the clothes upstairs, because it just brought me back. And literally, I was not expecting to do like clothes or anything like that. It was supposed to be just a small little build, a grocery store build. So when I used to get spoiled, guys, like I would want the Jordans and all of like the new stuff, like the new Jordans, the new clothes that was out or whatever, and my brothers would never get anything. They literally would tell me that I was like a monster growing up. And I pray that my children do not come out as spoiled as me, because I've heard stories where, depending on how bad you were, your kids will be 10 times worse than you. And my kids are not bad, but they are brats. I don't know if that's a phase, or I don't know if that's just them and they got it from me. They literally are like brats. I love them, but they know how to They know how to literally get under your skin, and they're goofballs. Like, they're so goofy. My son is so goofy. He's so goofy. He'll start blinking his eyes rapidly for no reason. No reason at all. He'll just start blinking rapidly. And when he has a tantrum, he'll throw himself on the floor and literally just look at you and wait for you to pick him up or give him what he wants. Honestly, I've never seen such bratty children. And then I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh my God, you're me. You are really, is that what I look like? Is that what I look like? And then my husband's like, that's exactly what you look like. And I'm like, oh, that's not even fair. Like, you know, when you see like the worst parts of you, you have to act shocked. Like, oh my God, like I'm a monster. So this build really just brought me back to my childhood and how much of a brat I was. Like, I was such a freaking brat, guys. I felt so freaking bad afterwards. Now I think it's pretty funny, but I had called my brothers and I was like, oh my God, do you remember all the stories? And then they started telling me stuff that I used to do that I never would have remembered if they didn't tell me. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And they're like, well, you know what? At least you said sorry. That's a first. And I'm just like, stop saying like I'm so bad. Like, I'm not bad anymore. Okay. I'm still pretty bad. I'm still pretty bad. But, honestly, like, I really, and I'm gonna enjoy like playing this grocery store mod. I am most likely going to do like a mod review because I haven't played the grocery mod yet, and I'm really psyched on playing it. So I'm going to do a story time with Michael and the twins, but I'm most likely going to do just like a quick review with a random person just to see exactly how this works. And I honestly am like really, really excited, guys. Like, I've always wanted to do like a grocery store mod kind of thing, and I never knew it's been out for a while now. Like, I was kind of psyched, but I was kind of sad because I missed out so long. Like, now I'm going to be able to go shopping. Like, I have so many ideas, like the mall and stuff like that. I just need to have that energy, and I think my thing is I can never like not finish something off. If I start something, I have to finish it, because if I don't, I won't be able to sleep. It'll be on my mind the whole time. I have to finish off builds. And I feel like if I do big builds, I can't just go back to it the next day, because then I start thinking, I literally have, I think, like ADHD, where I cannot like stick to one thing for too long, and I also can't not finish something off as well. So I'm definitely gonna need y'all to pray for me. I'm gonna need you guys to pray for me, because I'm extremely indecisive and I don't want to do any more freaking mega speed builds, but I do at the same time. But I just want to give a shout out to my new subscriber. I just want to say that I'm thankful for all of my subscribers. I love you guys all so much. I love you guys equally as well. But I just wanted to give her a shout out because she just recently started following me, the Freshman Man 2012. I just want to give her a shout out. She was on my Twitter. I'm doing a video for you. I promised you, and it will be maybe sometime this week that I am going to be doing how exactly I record my Sims, how exactly I record in-game and stuff like that, just for her. So I just wanted to say I love you. Thank you for subscribing, and you are greatly appreciated, baby girl. Thank you so much. But guys, I just also wanted to tell you guys that I am doing a cast giveaway. It's not my cast per se. What I mean by the cast giveaway is I am doing this challenge where it's not a challenge. I'm sorry. I am doing like this basically a giveaway where you guys tell me exactly what type of sim you want. Family, you could do a single sim, you could do a family sim. Tell me exactly what you want, how you want to look, ethnicity, race, or whatever way you want to look. Make it challenging. And I'm doing 5 winners. I announced it on Twitter and I announced it on Instagram. I don't think I announced it on Facebook, but all of those social medias will be in the description below as well. It always is. But basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a cast giveaway challenge. I am having 5 winners, and I also really want something very extremely challenging. So please hit me up in my DMs, comments under here if you guys are interested, and let me know. I love you guys so much. You guys don't even freaking understand. Like, you guys don't understand how much I love you. But right here, I was trying to do like a little 7-Eleven kind of thing where, you know how when you go into 7-Eleven, you have the coffee, you have the ice cream, you have all of that extra stuff. I did not realize that if you go into like the debug and stuff like that, I ended up doing like these to-go cups, right? And as soon as I had Machete in there and she was just, you know, putting all of the prices on everything and pricing everything up, setting prices on everything or whatever, getting her store ready for people to come in, I realized that those cups are actually trash. Like, they're trash. She ended up cleaning all those cups out, guys. She cleaned it all out. I was like, oh, so it took me literally like 20 minutes to do the freaking cups. And she just ends up cleaning it out. Not only that, I also did the debug ice cream, guys. Literally, I learned so much from this debug thing. I thought I knew stuff, but you learn every single freaking day. I ended up realizing that once I was doing like the walkthrough, you guys, the freaking ice cream was freaking spoiled. It was spoiled. And all of my customers are walking in and they're just holding their nose and they're like, oh my god, it stinks in here. And I was like, what the heck? And then I see the ice cream and all the freaking green stuff coming out of the ice cream, and I was like, ew, that's nasty. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I guess I gotta keep it in the freezer or something. But I ended up thinking, you know what, I guess it's not the freezer. You're just not supposed to have ice cream out for too long. And I was just like, well, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. So if you guys see the refrigerators, which was just like a split second of what you would see, I ended up doing it in the beginning. I thought it would be really cool. My husband was like, that's so stupid. Why would you have doors for a refrigerator and have glass doors to get into the refrigerator that already has doors in it? And I was like, because it just ends up looking cooler, and it ends up looking like, you know, you actually have to walk in to get the ice, whatever freezer thing that you want. Because I was thinking, you know, if I just put the little refrigerators there, I mean, it gave it a better effect. Like, I personally love the effect of what it's supposed to symbolize. And I end up doing something around the lines of that in the back of the cashier area. It's supposed to be like a drugstore where you can get all of your other essentials, if you know what I mean, like your Trojans and stuff like that. Birth control or whatever will be in the back once I start putting glass on top of it to make it look more important, basically, and stuff that you're not supposed to steal. I also do that with the alcohol in the back, like 7-Eleven, like the Four Locals and stuff like that. So I end up doing that in the back as well. I end up making like a little comic book, Comic-Con kind of thing right here. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add some books, and I was happy because I could actually sell the books as well. So that was extremely. It made me feel good. It made me feel real good. And then I also put windows here because, you know, I don't want no shoplifters coming and trying to steal stuff when my people can't see. And I was just like, yeah, we're not gonna have that. We're not gonna have that. Okay. But you guys, I am running out of things to say because this is a really long freaking speed build, guys. I literally tried to cut as much as I freaking could without trying to get you guys lost. And honestly, it was still a freaking long speed build. I promise you, I'm gonna try to do smaller speed builds or work faster. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. But if you guys just want to see the walkthrough and whatever, because that's what I usually do. Literally, I usually do that. Like, if a freaking speed build is too long, unless I am trying to like not reincarnate, but basically like replicate. There we go. Bow. Replicate. If I'm trying to replicate a build, then I will sit down and actually watch the build if it's a long build. But if I am not trying to reciprocate it, I just had the word and I forgot. You see, drugstore stuff. I'm sorry. See, ADHD. If I am not trying to replicate it, then I just usually go straight to the back of the build. Like, I just want to see what it looks like. I like just doing the walkthroughs, honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I end up, oh, by the way, before I leave, guys, I'm sorry, I end up changing, obviously, this stuff over here, because why do you need that locked up? It's freaking cereal and stuff. The Trojans need to be locked up, and I end up putting electronics here as well. That needs to be locked up. But why would Pop-Tarts and cereal need to be locked up? I wouldn't freaking know. So I just was like, you know what, let me just, you'll see me take everything back down and then put the right stuff back up. But I love you guys so much. If you guys actually sat through 20 minutes of hearing me talk, you guys are the real freaking MVP, okay? And I just want to personally say, I love you. Like, I freaking love you. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I really do love you. Every subscriber I have, I love you guys. Like, I love you. Do you guys hear me? I love you. No, but I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends or whatever. Please comment, leave me comment. Tell me what you guys would like to see. Tell me where you guys would like to see improvement or whatever. And, you know, let's share the love, babies. Let's share the love. I love you guys so much. ChristianSimmer. See, I always have tongue twisters, guys, and I'm not going to edit that out either. ChristianSimsimmer here. Thank you so much, babies, for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye.
asking for me. 'Cause you want more than you're getting. No, you don't know what you're missing. I was gonna take my time